Thank you for joining me for Wake Up Hex. I'm your guy, KNTX. I have a lot of cool things to say. I got caught up on mostly on the online Hex conference. When you're traveling and you're trying to launch new products and you're trying to build in the community, it's hard to catch everything, especially something. The only downside to the online conference, because it was fire, there was a lot of great speakers, a lot of neat things exchanged, but it's hard to catch up when you've got 4 or 5 hours a night. There's 4 nights, so it's a lot of hours of content to catch up on. So of course I caught up on all the Richard content first. I don't even know what my video looked like. I hope it was all right, so hopefully it wasn't too bad, guys. But there's a lot of things I really want to talk about today. I'm gonna probably leave it up to you guys in the chat here to guide the conversation, because I know there's things that you guys want to know about. But before I get started with anything, I just want to say thank you, Zenkai Mindset, Crypto Gains 369, SE, Hex Pulse Win, Hexagon Girl, Terrafin 1, WV Native, I'm assuming that's West Virginia, Sandy B, Crypto J, Crypto Journeyman, Ken D, Diraj Moore, Andre 369, Crypto BO4, J Everything, Unhexable, Hexiquin. It's good to see you in the house. Latin American Crypto, love that guy. D Hexistentialist, Marcavelli, Tin Top, Dorsey. Gosh, it's so good to see all you guys. Mr. Sojourner, Pika, Crypto More, Falcon Crypto. Thank you guys so much. You guys are always in here waiting for me, and it's first time in a long time I haven't been late. So I actually started the timer 3 minutes before we started, so that was not of the norm, and don't expect that all the time. Okay, thanks guys. So I just want to start off by, obviously, when I put up these titles, yes, they are clickbait, but there's something behind them when I do them. I don't just throw something up just to get eyeballs and then not talk about it at all. So we have talked to some content producers as recently as yesterday. Hey, Ewelon, good afternoon, my fellow breakdancer and Hexagon. Yes, B-boys for life, baby. I don't care if you still B-boy or not. You're still a B-boy if you ever started in the first place, as far as I'm concerned. So I just want to say that we had some meetings as recently as yesterday about some very influential producers of content that are on some big nationally syndicated TV shows. And let's just say there's a lot of interest about grassroots movements that have such great communities that are filled with guys like, and girls like you guys. Because we have more girls here in Hex than any other crypto I've ever seen. I mean, obviously we've got some, it's like the female version of simps that you see in the other communities. We've got actual girls in our community, like real people. So thank you, girls, for really catching on and showing these guys that they don't need to simp on you because of a hot girl on the screen, but that there's actual some content, some real value to be offered here within this community. So thank you guys. So getting back to my point, let's just say, so there's a lot of characters in Hex. We've got Richard Hart is obviously like the eccentric genius billionaire. We've got the pirate Captain RG3, and we've got the hexologist, like the doctor of hexology, and then you've got just normal everyday average Joes like myself. So when you can compile such a diverse, unique group of men and women, it starts to garner eyeballs and catch attention. And just wait, reverting back to what Richard was talking about on the conference is, no expectations from the work of others, but this year he plans on spending a lot of money. I have a feeling spending money is going to garner eyeballs. And yes, I'll bet you do, Crypto Journeyman. But I think that it's going to really highlight and accentuate the community. And there's a story there. I mean, let's go back to the highest of stakes team, the Muse storytelling team. They decided to do this as a passion project. Like, this was not a let's reach out and grab money from people. This was not a money grab. They do, trust me, we've worked with them on other projects, marketing and things for like Mountain Crypto Advisors. So mountaincryptoadvisors.com. That is live. Site is up and live, and marketing funnel is all great. Got people out of the way so that the onboarding can happen faster. Well, we hired them for that. They are very, very expensive. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. They know how to tell a story. They are masters of the science of storytelling, and they have some high-end clientele. I mean, you've got Apple, Fuji, NFL, Four Seasons. Like, we're talking luxury brands, guys, like high-end, multi-billion-dollar corporations, and they pay very well. So these guys aren't in it for the money, because what our little community has offered up to them, while that's impressive for a raise on a documentary, that's peanuts compared to what they can knock out in several months without even having to work for a whole freaking year producing a full-length feature film. Like, they could make exponentially more than that with the skill set that they have and the customers and the clientele that they have. So they saw this and they said, man, as storytellers, we love what we're seeing. This is something we can get involved with. This is something that we can tell a story about, that we can hang our legacy on. So this is a legacy story for them too, guys. People are, if this got their eyeballs, 5-time Emmy award-winning production company, if this got their eyeballs, what do you think it's going to do for the rest of the entertainment industry? So it's not a surprise to me that we're having these conversations now. I mean, it was, wow, these guys want to talk to us. They want to tell our story. They want to tell a story about, the largest female crypto community, the average Joe entrepreneur that got sick of the system, and the renegade pirate captain. Like, there's some really neat things going on, guys. There's so much more going on behind the scenes than I feel comfortable talking about right now. Not just legacy finance products, but just the most amazing storytelling coming out of this. We are the gate-kept underdogs. And guess what, guys? People love the underdogs. So the more gatekeeping we get, not only is that more opportunity for us, but when this thing blows wide open, people are going to be like, look at that underdog story. We are the underdog story, guys. This is going to be huge, and you guys have no idea. Well, some of you guys do. Some of you guys get it. Some of you guys see the vision. You buy into the vision. You want to be part of the vision, and that's awesome, because we want to start highlighting more of you Hexicans. We're upping production value. There's so much going on right now. Quite honestly, the only thing holding us back from doing viral advertising on a mass scale is funding. If you guys want to get Hex in the mainstream media and televised nationally, especially those of you, okay, we're not gonna, just DM me. Telegram is best. Twitter's all right. It's all right. Telegram is just so much easier to manage. We do all of our team management stuff in there, so it's just, I'm already on there. Like, I'm definitely not in my Twitter as much as I should. But if you guys want to see Hex go viral, we have some ideas. And even if we can't be the ones to implement them, I don't care, as long as someone's doing it. It's just, the problem is that there's, 80% of the people actually support doing something to get eyeballs on their project, on their product, which is Hex, and their project, which is Pulse and Pulsex. But only 20% of you guys are actually taking action, and only about 3% of us are actually doing stuff that makes an impact. So don't get me wrong, those of you guys who are streamers now and doing everything that you can, you guys are doing a great job, great community support. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of outbound messaging to people outside of our community. It's a lot of echo chamber in our community. So there needs to be a bigger outreach. So we can give you guys ideas on things to do. And if you are interested in helping further the projects, then you guys just let us know. There's definitely a place. A lot of you have reached out to me about having talents that you guys can provide to this opportunity, especially the Discourse Syndicate Network and some of the financial products that we're building. We're right at launch phase for like so many different things at the same time that it's really hard for me to reach back out to you guys, but I have not forgotten you guys. There's a lot of skill set that we would love to put in place. I literally need an executive assistant at this point. Like these streams, unfortunately, I hate to say this, but they're an afterthought of, hey, what am I going to talk about today? Like the night before, I start thinking these are not as well thought out as I could make this production value. But when I literally had 7 hours of back-to-back meetings yesterday of all the different things that we're working on the background, and none of them were shorter than an hour. So time management is really difficult. And I think I'm probably going to hire an executive assistant. Everyone on my team keeps telling me, why haven't you made that movie yet, you moron? And I know, but it's extra cost. And I'm like, that money can be executed somewhere else. And, I get the pushback, and they're right. I know better than this, but these people pay for themselves very, very quickly when you put them in place and you start to more effectively manage your time. I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. It's just really hard when you're like, yeah, but we could be spending it on these people over here, and we can spend it on more eyeballs over here. So it's a hard, fine line. It's a difficult tightrope to balance on, but we'll get it. And with the help of you guys, now that you guys can afford to help make these things go viral, I think there's an amazing future for us. And Richard himself said exactly the same thing, that now that Hexicans are wealthy and don't have to worry about money anymore, they've got time to work on the passion projects and the onboarding and getting in front of more people. So I think that really needs to be beat like the dead horse that it is. I know I'm not the first one to say it. I'm not the last one to say it. And I promise you there's going to be new people that come in and say it too. But let me go ahead and just move down these. There's so many good comments here, and I'm getting so far behind. I don't want to get too far behind here. Yes, Hexican Girl, the Hex community is the best. Met so many awesome people. Good morning from a real girl, laugh out loud. And yes, you are correct. Some of the gals are definitely sharing some awesome content. Absolutely. Thanks, Emma. Thank you, Hex and Chill Girl. See, look at that. Got more girls already in the first couple clicks of comments than any other community has. That's fantastic. Who dat? I'm single. Where's Hex dating app? Go build it, man. Go build it. Crypto J, good to see you, bro. You wouldn't want that app. I like this. Selling house and aping in on Hex before the free copy goes away. I don't think that's a bad idea. Now, leveraging debt, guys, just remember there's dips in the games, guys. If you're going to buy Hex or Pulse off of debt, just remember there's dips in the game. Strategize accordingly. So, yes, Joe Rogan would be great, and we've had talks with Joe Rogan's team. Don't get me wrong. Those things have happened. I'm not going to say more on that. So, yes, Latin American crypto. I know you are. I see your comments, and they're very based comments, and I love it. On like every medium that you post on. Yes, you do see the vision. We are on the mission. I think most of us do. Advertise with Barstool Sports. Hey, there's an option. Let's make it happen. Hit me in the DM speaking about viral ads. All right, Kyler, we'll talk, man. We will talk. Tim Dillian, I like that option. Yes, the underdogs are going to run the world one day. Absolutely. What's really neat about our community is we can tell the story about how crypto's broken, how it tried to replicate the banking cartel, how you have to be an insider to really profit. There's too many scams. There's too many rug pulls. And the average person getting into crypto is going to get wrecked and they're going to learn the hard way. Well, Hex fixes that, especially when you got cheap transactions on Pulse. Just wait, man. 2022 is going to be a huge year for us. What up, Hex and Pulse peeps? Spike, it's good to see you, brother. Yep. Up to us to pump our own bags. That's right. Spread the good word. Community-led effort. Please do, Exhibit. TikTok, there's so many eyes to be garnered over there. Yes, we know, Daraj. We know you're not doing anything. But we like you making sing and make merry. Came here from the Knipples Twitter. Yes. You know, I made the mistake in not updating the title of the restream before I went live. I forgot to do that. I changed it afterwards, so it was already too late. But really, I said, do nationally televised shows want Discourse Syndicate? Answers, maybe. I don't want to tell you guys anything about that. So KNTX viral ads. I have a few A-listeners interested in ads, but we're not going to get a famous actor to talk about any crypto without being paid. Even my team doesn't show for free. DM me, fool. I pity the fool. All right, man. I'll hit you up. Don't worry. Hey, thanks, bro. Yeah. And Kyler too. So I like that meaning. None of us is as dumb as all of us. That's right. That's right. Yes, great news, guys. Please go into Twitter. Congratulate Inviting Freedom for coming out of the funk that she was in. Man, that sickness was no joke for her. It's weird how that works. Like, the healthiest people I know are the hardest to get hit, and the unhealthiest of us just have some snibbles. It's weird. Lick the likes. As long as that turns that button blue or highlights it, depending if you have it on dark mode or not. As long as it does that, then yes. If licking the likes makes it do that, then do that. No rush playing the long game. Everyone can chill. That's fine, Ken. But I'm going to keep pumping your bags in the meantime. And I think you're right. I think this is a long game. But I think it's... So if you guys don't know anything about marketing, it takes 11 sites of them seeing the slogan or the brand or someone talking about it before it really starts to click. That's the psychology behind it. 11 times someone has to see something before it starts to become regular for them. So why not be part of one of those 11? Why not be 3 of those 11? So hello, Ladybots. And some laughing from Hexakin Girl. I know Hexakin Girl is real. I saw her at the London event. So you can call her a bot if you guys want, all of you guys outside of our community, but she's real. I've seen her. Yeah, the free copy does not go away. Ladybot's still better than bots. I love it. You know what? That's cool. You know what? You have the ability to change the channel at any time. So see you later, my friend. And we're here for you if you ever decide to come back. No big deal. Hexiquin and Hexakin Girl are real. Yes. Unless someone has an amazing CG capability. I've not met Hexiquin in person personally, but I've seen photos on the US road tour. I've seen her on many a stream. So most likely she is real. We are here. I love it. Yeah, I think you guys should do that. I think just subconsciously people saying it more often would be great. I don't think it's a coincidence that crypto.com is on every UFC mat right now. Let's just put it that way. Hex NASCAR one day. It worked for the Let's Go Brandon team. So that's because you didn't listen to me soon enough. Proof of beard. That's why. Yes, I do. MountainCryptoAdvisors.com. MountainCryptoAdvisors.com. ERS, advisors with an ERS.com. So MT Coiner, always a pleasure to see you, brother. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I think every good native Coloradoan has one of these hats or something similar to it. Not everyone's is flat brim, and not everybody has the open trucker back. In fact, I probably shouldn't right now. I need a haircut. I got the hairs coming through. But, you know, I'm not fancy and I'm not a fashionista by any means. I'm just a comfortable utilitarian wearing kind of clothing guy. So I agree. And I can show you guys where to point these marketing dollars. If you guys want to pool your money together for the best places to advertise for Hex, we have a lot of ideas. So you guys can reach out to us. We'd be happy. I don't think that works that great. Don't get me wrong. I always have some on me just in case. You know, anytime there's a good place for a good old Richard Hart sticker and a hex.com written on it to be thrown up, or some Pulse or some Hex. Like, don't get me wrong. It's nice to have some stickers just in case you need to do some business. You need to throw it up and represent. But that guerrilla marketing, it works with a certain subsect of guerrilla marketing type people, but it doesn't work with everybody, guys. Some people, some of the old guys that'll yell at you, "Get off my lawn," or like, "Man, that's so disrespectful." They put a sticker up on someone else's property. So if you're gonna put a sticker up, put it up on your own property so you don't at least get that pushback from people. Because trust me, there's a lot of boomer and Gen X money we need to get into this system. So let's be careful about how we strategically guerrilla market. So I thank cigarettes and fruit for my great health. Okay, sounds good. I limit my caloric intake. I try to make sure that I only eat, you know, I don't eat perfect, but I eat a lot of good foods for you. And I work out 5 times a week. That's what and my 6-pack thanks me for it. So that's all I've got going for me. But I don't do cigarettes. I don't drink. I don't smoke anything. I don't consume edibles. I don't party. I'm early to bed, early to rise. I'm kind of a boring guy, but I'm an old guy with 4 kids. You know, I'm married. So I can't say that would be the case if I wasn't a single guy with Hex money out trying to chase the ladies. So I don't know if that would be the same lifestyle I'd be living, but I'm happy where I'm at. I'm good. Dude, that's cool. I like this. I've been doing YouTube ads for Pulse Chain, Pulsex, and Hex on myself. Hit me up. By yourself? Okay. Yeah, that's kind of cool, man. I like that. Yeah, gas is way too high. I agree with that. Pulse Chain, please save us. Pulse Chain fixes this. Great point. I know, man. I apologize, guys. I really wanted to be there, but we had an extremely, extremely important meeting at that time that just came up last minute with some, let's just say, with some people that garner lots and lots and lots of eyeballs. And so I told Jay, and I don't know if he passed that along, and I apologize, but we had to bail out for a minute. So yeah, you guys, when it comes to tracking macros, these guys, if you guys want to be around for your 15-year stakes to come up, that's a real picture of that guy, guys. That's not some Photoshop Instagram model. That's someone really in our community that is now streaming on Discourse Syndicate. He puts me to shame, but I still got 30 pounds on you, brother. So he's an inch taller than me, but I still got 30 pounds on him. But I'm not as cut. I'm not as shredded as this guy is. But if you guys want to know about ultimate health, like, these guys are it. So there you go. If the gas is too expensive, try again in 16 hours. Probably cheaper when us Americans are sleeping. There you go. Love it. I know a production team that's got an in with those guys. Mountain Crypto Advisors looks great. Is there anything similar in the pipeline for the UK anyone is doing? So I don't know about how it would affect you on the side of taxes, but we have found a sideline way, using foreign nationals using domestic asset protection trusts in the United States for them to participate. Yep, it is possible. Now we need to find a tax team in the UK that can really help solidify that for you guys. But we are working along those lines, guys, because we want to make sure that we're an international community. We want to offer international products here's the thing. A lot of this is about protection. So we show you guys what you want, and then we give you what you really need. You guys, the taxes are just simple. I mean, and there's ways to minimize the taxes. And as Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank says himself, if you guys are worried about paying taxes, then you're looking at this all wrong. The fact that you have a taxable gain is really important. You're making money. You're doing very, very well. So there's just better ways to reach out to minimize your tax burdens. But so we give you what you want. We show you, hey, we got tax savings over here. But then we show you what you actually need, kind of like Richard did with sex, drugs, and rock and roll. But what you really need is actually longevity research. Well, we're kind of got the same mindset with this. You guys don't realize litigation is really what you need to protect. You need to protect your assets. You need to protect your cash flow against yourself even. So there's ways to create cash flow outside of crypto that you can use for your living expenses. And too often people win the lottery and then they file bankruptcy 3 years later. The statistics are huge, guys. We're trying to keep you Hexicans from wrecking yourselves. And some of you guys are smart enough to figure this out on your own. The problem is, as smart as you are, you're still, unless you come from that field where you are a tax professional, you are a legal professional, and you're a financial advisor professional, unless you know all three, there's a lot of gray area in the middle that you're probably missing. And I've realized this just trying to set up my own situation and my own family legacy in my own estate. There's a lot of things I had no idea. And I help people set up estates. For the last 8 years, I've helped people on the insurance side, the risk management side of setting up estates. And there were things I've been learning along this process. So you guys, if tax is what gets you in the door, that's great. But protections against people, you run over a little kid in your Ferrari, you don't think that they're coming for you? You drive a freaking Ferrari, guys. So they know you got money, they're coming for it. I guarantee it. So, and that includes the IRS. So there's ways to protect this. And part of the reason we put together this comprehensive solution through mountancryptoadvisors.com, part of the reason we put this comprehensive solution together is what the IRS is going to do is they're going to come and pick out the weak links. They're going to find those of you who did a great job, but you missed maybe one little spot, one little chink in the armor, and they're coming for you. And then they're going to set the precedent, and it's going to hurt the rest of us. So what we're trying to do is get that unified shield wall up, guys. Not to mention there's an exclusive membership. We got some really cool membership benefits coming out with being part of Mountain Crypto Advisors. Let's just say the people who can get you things like a concierge, that can get you things within hours of you needing them last minute, and networking you with celebrities and sports stars and things of that nature. There was a small subsect of people that could do that for you in this country, in the United States. And that subsect is even smaller now. The V19, the CV19 really screwed things over for a lot of companies, and a lot of companies went belly up. So we've got I'll give you guys more about that later, but that's just one of the external benefits to it. But really, we want the protections in place where we have that unified shield wall. And we're looking at locking down a lot of the tax attorneys that the IRS would be hiring, because the IRS doesn't go defend themselves in court when they attack you. They hire big firms to do that. Well, if those big firms are already on retainer with us, it's a conflict of interest. They can't work for the IRS. So why not lock up the competition? And that's just one small tactic. God, there's so many different ways that these guys, and so we're working with guys that have already done this for millionaires and billionaires. So this is not their first rodeo. They understand this stuff. They've already been doing this in the legacy finance space for decades. So we're not reinventing the wheel. We're just custom tailoring it for crypto, guys. So I'm sorry, I got to keep moving forward. I've bloviated long enough. So there's an available billboard off eastbound 202 freeway coming out of Sky Harbor International Airport. Pool funds. I don't think it's a bad idea. I have suggestions for you guys, but hey, you know what, Justin? I do too. I look terrible in flat brims, but I just love this hat. I've never been a flat brim guy. I am a nice rounded, curved, around the face, like baseball hat kind of guy. Fit, nice flex fit. The top of the hat has to be in good shape. Like this bothers me when this is all messed up, and I don't even like the shape of this one, but I just love this hat. But I'm the same way, man. I look terrible in flat brims. So love to y'all, family dipping out to knock out some additions. Like the stream, subscribe. Then go make dreams happen. Yep. Peace. Killing it as always, KNTX. Thanks, Kyler. I'll hit you up. Since I'm the fool that needs to hit you up, I'll do it. So, yes. He is going to be doing these every Monday. Yeah. Love that Richard face sticker, don't you? So, Richard Hart said, need the benefit statement, not just the Hex logo in sight, but put the 48% APY and 10,000X. Absolutely. Marketing 101, guys. That is 100%. What is in it for the consumer when they see that? What's going to actually make them want to click on the link? So I was mining Dogecoin and contributed on the raise when they sponsored a NASCAR in 2014 and helped sponsor the Jamaican bobsled team that year. I remember that. I mean, I wasn't there at that time, but I remember looking back and seeing those events, and that is super cool. Well, now you have an opportunity to be a part of something even bigger. I love it. I love it. Who says they're the same movie? Yes, I like this hedron. I'm a big fan. I thank you, Cabana, for doing. I haven't got to catch it because I had back-to-back meetings yesterday. I didn't get to check Cabana's stream yesterday. I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch it now. As soon as I get done here, while I'm going to put on the headphones and get to work and start knocking out some legacy finance paperwork. And I'm really, really excited. I know some of you guys are really excited about liquid loans, and I think there's a lot of potential there as well. But I'm really excited about hedron personally because I don't have to lock up my hex to mint hedron for free. And it looks like I'm going to wait till the audit comes back before I fully endorse it. But it looks like it's just all read only, except for when you're actually putting the allowance of the hex tokens into the wrapped and encapsulated state. So, and turning and so if it's read only function and there's no writing capability to your wallet, and I just want to verify that through the audit. I just want to make sure that, guys, this is extra free money. Why wouldn't you guys be excited about that? So. My Sixer thanks me for it. What else does it tell you? What are those other conversations like? Well, sometimes it grumbles and says, I'm really hungry. And I'm just like, I know it's better not to eat for certain periods of time. But you know what? You get really not only used to, because I intermittent fast. I've been doing intermittent fasting for over 4 years, maybe 5 now. And maybe 5 now at this point in time. And you get to a point where you almost addicted to that feeling. Addicted to that feeling. Oh, by the way, guys, we waited forever, but it is out. Diamond Dad has episode 2. Go check out his YouTube channel. Diamond Dad has episode 2 of The Future of Money. He started with Bitcoin, left it open for a segue. We got episode 2 out now, guys. This guy's production quality is top of the line. Yes, it takes a little longer to get videos out, but quality is worth it, guys. So make sure you guys subscribe to Diamond Dad, and you guys blow up Twitter with his channel, guys, because people need to see this. Dope Colorado hat. Yep, Diamond Dad. That's my home state. I still call it home. I was born in Wyoming, and I like Wyoming. I like the freedoms, and everybody wears a gun like me in Wyoming. But Colorado's still a cool state. It's still a cool state. Or it is for now until RG3's neighbors move in. As too many of them move in, I'm probably moving out. So Heck yeah, he's a Hexican and he's big on fitness and he is shredded. We love it. That's what there's more shredded, non-nerdy people in Hexican or in Hexico than there are in any other coin. Show me another coin that you can get, 8/10 of the people on or 7/10 of the people on stream, 70%, and they've got, they're ripped or at least have a six-pack or something. So yeah, ads on F1 car. They're hitting up China next season. Cool. Love it. Yes. Yep. US based crypto folks, for sure we can. Yep, for sure. We are building a huge charity and foundation and endowment infrastructure into Mountain Crypto Advisor. Well, first of all, that's how you get your tax benefits, or it's one of the ways in which you get your tax benefits. I can't say it's the only way because that is not true, but you'd be surprised how many people have reached out and had their consultation with Mountain Crypto Advisors, and that's what they care about most. That's how generous you Hexicans are. They're like, yeah, but what about the charity side? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Heck yeah, buddy. Excited to meet you all, guys. Excited to meet you guys. What is tax? I'm gonna skip this one for now. We got some really cool things on that front. We're not as we got some really cool things on that front though. I was gonna say we're not as hush hush, but we our offering is different than what the other one that they're not allowed to talk about is doing. So our offering is different. It's filed differently, so we can be a little more spoken about what we're doing. But more information on that soon. Very, very soon. So yes, MC Hammer did have 89 million at some point and still went bankrupt. We're trying to save people from themselves because let's be honest, not a lot of people have experience managing this kind of money. Put my rental property in trust, get loan from trust. It's funny. There are some really neat tactics that work very, very well. That is not the Chicago Cubs logo. That is the Colorado State flag is what that is. The C from the flag. Not yet. Fortunately, not yet. I don't think it'll ever happen. It's a big debate in our politics right now. Hammer don't hurt him. Yeah. Someone needs to get Hammer back into crypto so he can get his 89 million back. Absolutely, Cabana. I gave them all of your contact information. They're looking for you. No, I write homeowners too, and that's so limited in scope. Just wait. Yeah. I will say this though, guys. Talk with a good insurance professional and make sure that liability insurance is cheap. Max out your homeowner's policy and then make sure you probably have to have the right underlying. You probably should max out your auto liability policy as well. All of you guys who are crying over the extra cost on that, trust me, if you ever get sued, you'll be very, very happy you did. But then you need as large an umbrella as your carrier will allow you to, because that will give you an umbrella coverage over your umbrella, over your homeowners and auto. So it'll deplete the underlying coverage limits first, and then it'll use the umbrella, and umbrellas are cheap. And you can get, with the right companies, you can get $5 to $10 million umbrellas. So the lawyers usually about the $3, $4, $5 million range, they stop trying to come for your personal assets because that's usually enough to pay their bill. So they advise their clients that, we're not going for any more than that. So, because it gets harder, especially if you have it locked up in trusts. So no, it's a good start though. It's definitely a good start. It's an honor to be hit by a Ferrari. Oh, I love it. Yes. Love the strategies. Yep. Yeah. From someone who's gone through the consultation, this gentleman gets it. Soon. I don't know. I don't know if it's 5 years out. I don't know if it's 5 months out, but soon. That's all I have to say. Thanks, Cabana. Who needs enemies with friends like you? Bloviate, talk at length, especially in an inflated or empty way. Kinetics tends to bloviate on wake up eggs. Guilty as charged. Okay, you convinced me. I'll install a shower cam. Oh my gosh. Exactly. With a little bit of gas fee, hedron is free. Looks like they're launching it on ETH, so it'll be on both chains. That's fantastic, guys. Yeah, I don't care if it triggers some. I just want everyone to do their own due diligence, do their research, make sure. I'm waiting for, before I really put my stamp of approval on it. I want to see that audit. I want to see what they have to say. Not that it's the end all be all, because we all know that auditors probably are in most cases pretty lazy. They've developed tools years ago just to poke holes at a contract, and if it doesn't hurt the contract, just really, I just want to verify there's no bugs and there's no access to people's wallets. That's to be able to read, or not to read, but to write function. So there you go. That's what I'll try to use cryptocracy. Pontificate. Sounds like a shot at the Pope. I love it. I don't know what that is, but anywhere you're going to get new eyes, and they love the value proposition of 38% yield and 10,000x. Sweet. Love it. Never selling. I love it. Well, hedron, you might not have to. I don't want to talk about that anymore because I got to make sure. I think it's actually bullish if it works the way it says. Yeah, I think some of the old schoolers do have issues with it. I actually think it's super bullish because you're not going to have these short-term stakes now, guys. If you can monetize your stake before it ends, why would you do anything less than a Quattro Cinco stake? If you can sell your stake, if you can get a free coin off of your stake, minting for no cost, doesn't make any sense. Why would you do anything less than a Quattro Cinco stake? I think it's super bullish. I think the APY is going to go down, but then your price appreciation goes up. 6 one way, half dozen the other. I'm cool with either way, honestly. So it does it? Perfectly matches Cabana, except for he's got a beach and I've got mountains in my head. So that's right, guys. Make that like button blue, unless you have it on dark mode, and make it white. Still, so you know what? And that's fine. I agree. Hex and Pulse are really all you'll need. Pulsex now? That's awesome. That's a good point. Dude, great point. Kittens and pug puppies, man. No internet power can compete with those numbers. You could start a pug channel today, and probably by the end of the week, which is tomorrow, you could probably already have more subscribers to your channel than Discourse Syndicate has. That's okay. That's why I like the hat, man. I don't look good with flat brim hats, but I still like the hat because it is dope. Yes, Space Case Crypto. It is a great day to be a Hexican. No, I am not. I bought this one. I did not create it. They're in storage units right now. So we got them off. We finally got the ship was lost at sea for months upon months upon months. Now we've got them. Captain RG3 wouldn't let me come pick him up to do something with them. He's got a team out there that's going to start working on it. But he's too busy. Guy's too busy. I told him, dude, quit your damn job already. The opportunity cost, and he makes great money with his job, and it's his dream job in his industry that he's been in for the last 30 years. It really is his dream job, and it's costing him money. Isn't that funny? When your job costs you money compared to the opportunity cost of being in crypto full time. I rugged you? I did? Oh, thanks, man. I didn't rug anybody. I've been, even when I haven't been able to be on, I still had the crew run the stream for me. So I don't think we've missed an episode since we started over a year ago. I think it's been just about a year. Dude, I got to go back and check. I'm not sentimental about those things. So I think we've hit our 1 year anniversary. I don't know. One of you guys tell me. So I like this question. Hey, KNTX, how do you see Hex performing for the rest of 2022? I see up and to the right in our future. As far as, and that's just price performance. I could throw out any number and it's probably within the realm of possibility. But as far as general exposure and community growth, dude, we just started. We 250,000 wallets, 100,000 stakers. Dude, that's nothing. We're pre-viral. And I think 2022, with the right marketing efforts, the right onboarding, the right outbound messaging, the right dollar spent by you OGs that now have the capability and the time to run ads and get in front of new audiences, exponential. I think exponential growth is possible in 2022. Just as I'm not even talking price, I'm talking community growth and general exposure. I think the price performance is just a function of those things. Fully Croissant Fairpoint view or fair viewpoint tabs still have plenty of work ahead for me as well. I guess I didn't see. Oh, gotcha. I don't know how I missed this. I am one of those need to research way more, but my first impression is that I don't like hex staking being tampered with. And Cabana says fair viewpoint tabs, so I have plenty of work ahead for me as well. Like I said, if they're not able to have control of your stake and go in and emergency end stake it, and or not able to take control of that, and I don't think it's tokenized automatically when it's wrapped. I think you have to run a function still to wrap it, or to tokenize it to be able to trade it. But as long as that works as intended and there's no gotchas in there, I think we're good. For Senator Karen, if you're going to tax my unrealized gains, then you owe me a tax refund for my unrealized losses. Ooh. Because right now that's only capped at $3,000 a year in the United States. So it doesn't matter if you lost 3,000 or 300,000. You can only show a loss of $3,000 on your taxes unless there's a gain to offset that. But that's tax professionals need to give you that advice because I could probably be butchering that. I am not a tax advisor. I am not a tax professional, nor do I give tax advice. So. But mountaincryptoadvisors.com, they have tax professionals there. Yes, Cabana Crypto is the troll of the day. When I put ETH in MetaMask and SAC and Pulsex, why does it still show in my wallet or does it go out into Pulsex? You didn't SAC it correctly if your ETH is still showing in your MetaMask, and you will not see Pulse or Pulsex until network goes live. It is not live yet. No. They were in my chat last night, just giving back to the community. Love it. Cautiously optimistic. That's all I'm going to say. Fortunately, we do have examples of this working on other chains, so that's good. Yeah, I'm not even going to mention any of that stuff. They got Tom Brady shilling some crypto trading app. Wish we could counter with a Pulse Hex Super Bowl commercial. I know you guys have the funds out there. I wish I had the funds. We're so diluted with all the different things we're building for infrastructure that my wife's going, we barely got enough to live on. I said, I know, but it's an investment, right? It's an investment. I will not be in Vegas for the March conference. We have things that I think are going to be way more important for the Hex community. So we already have plans to do other things. So I will not be there. I just couldn't justify the cost either, guys. I don't want to pay that much for him to put me to work and listen to all the same people that I listen to on YouTube all the time for free. Show me a big name headliner that's going to bring people in, and I probably would have paid that. But I just think there's an opportunity for us, for the opportunities that have been presented to us that are probably better utilized for the Hex community and the Pulse community. But I want you guys, if you guys are interested in doing that and going out and doing a giant hangout and meet up with everybody, I think that's cool, guys. Vegas is a great entertaining place to go. There's lots of good food, lots of great shows. You get to meet Hexicans. So I'm not against it by any means. I don't want to discount it. I just, at the same time, we have opportunities that are scheduled about the same time. And I got to keep pursuing those things, guys. I think it's going to get more eyes on Hex. So, good morning, Shillem Dafoe. I just watched the new Spider-Man movie last night. William Dafoe is he's a genius when it comes to acting. Crypto junkies, what's up, brother? Yee. Love that guy. Jay, thank you so much for showing up. By the way, in 5 minutes, he is interviewing George Wentz from the Make a Difference Energy team, the Mad Energy team. So he is interviewing George Wentz for the Make a Difference Energy team, and they are doing some revolutionary stuff. And they are Hexicans, guys, by the way. They are Hexicans. They are funding and building. So Hex and Pulse and Richard Hart are fixing broken money, right? These guys are fixing broken tech and broken infrastructure for energy and utilities. So these guys are fixing the other things in the world that need fixed, that are outside of money, but they work so well with Hex. So they are Hexicans. George Wentz, it's his team that is running and his affiliations that are running the CoinMarketCap lawsuit. It started with Johnny. It has moved to a different person in a different jurisdiction. Thank you, Johnny, for getting that started because it was more strategic and there was actually a bigger effect to that person's earnings thanks to the gatekeeping by CoinMarketCap. So guys, go catch that over on the Crypto Junkies channel here in a couple minutes. I will go ahead and put the link here in just a moment. I'm going to try to catch up. Yes, Big J in the house. That's right. Guys, head over there and check it out. Yes, once you sack, they are no longer yours. No expectation from the work of others. It is a political statement you are making. His staker chart on apphex.win chart starting to curl up again. It's amazing what that chart is doing, guys. Go hit up apphex.win/charts, guys. Yes, if we could get Kim Kardashian to advertise on Hex, she wouldn't get sued as they just did, and people would actually like her more in the long run. Yeah, she would make a lot of people money, and it wouldn't be a security, so she wouldn't get in trouble for shilling securities. So, but unfortunately, I think she's probably shut that door now while she's under criticism from the SEC. So, well, we'll see. Hey, Wales is in here. Oh, I just skipped on me. Dang it. I have no idea how far back I was. Crap. Oh, okay. Found you. Yes, make sure the contract in MetaMask matches the audit contract in case there's a website hack. That's a great point. I don't know, guys. I think there's a lot of people that drive by a lot of billboards every day, and they subconsciously, after 11 days of going to work, they start to kind of subconsciously process it. It might be worth it. I just don't know if the cost benefit analysis. The problem with billboards is that it's not as trackable as like a link that when someone clicks on it, you've got something on the background that tells you it was shown to 1 million people and 700,000 clicked on it. Like, you just can't track it. And I don't like marketing that you can't track, but I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's only a 3K write-off, but since I got wrecked on BitConnect, that's 3K for every year for the rest of my life, baby. Am I doing this? That's I think that's the information that my accountant gave me. So you go talk to your own tax professionals on that one. It doesn't amount to nothing though. So you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up. Let's find. Crypto junkies. Here is the link, guys. Okay, let's see if I missed anything really good. $1 hex. That's inevitable. Yes, I did not catch you live, Finbear. It was about an hour before I woke up, but I did talk to Jay right after your stream. It was 5 in the morning for me, and or it was 4 in the morning for me when you went on, and it was 5 when I talked to Jay. And so I did not catch you live, Finbear, but that's cool that you're streaming now. I just put the link in the description, or not in the description, but in the chat here. I want everyone to start heading over there. He's getting ready. We've got less than a minute, and I can't wait to see you guys. So I don't have a link for Diamond Dad right now, but you know what? Let's do that real quick. I'm going to go over on his time, though, and I feel bad. No, it doesn't pull up immediately. So I will post it somewhere else, but you guys make sure to go to the link over here in the chat. Let's go support Crypto Junkies. Big Hexicans over there, and they've got amazing information for you guys. So with that, guys, we are out.